I hope your travels through the cryptoverse are going well for you this evening. For those of you new to my channel, what you see in front of you I've called the Wonder Chart. Essentially what is happening, this is 2021. Essentially what's happening is there's pumps and dumps every month. I don't want to annoy my regular viewers explaining this, but for the new people, if you wouldn't mind hitting subscribe, clicking the bell, and then after you click the bell, click all for notifications. That way you get these notifications in a timely manner. So you got to do three things: subscribe, click notifications, all, or click subscribe, the bell, and then all notifications. You got to do three things if you want to get these videos. What's up, man? I appreciate you showing up. You seem to be the first person into my live chats, live streams all the time. I sure hope, or I sure appreciate you showing up like that. So, okay, this is the Wonder Chart. Essentially what's happening is the price of Bitcoin nosedives or dumps down to the last Friday of every month. Whether there's a huge pump or there's a huge dump or it just kind of goes sideways or whatever happens during the month, the same pattern shows up over and over and over. It got a little different here. It's still the same pattern. It just happened a little early. I won't get into why that happened, but every month it's dumping down. And let's get to what I want to talk about in this video. That wasn't a very good description of what's going on, but I don't want to keep doing it over and over because I know it gets annoying for the regular viewers. Okay, so in my last couple of videos, I wanted to mention, and I neglected to mention, what I felt a couple days ago. Let me get this out of the way so I can do this quicker. Okay, so I meant to. I drew in this channel here, this descending channel here. It's not technically, it's not really that great of a pattern, right? It's it doesn't really obey it, but it's there. It's a bullish structure, no matter how I look at it. So over here, I gotta be careful not to grab a hold on these lines and move it on accident. Okay, so here, let's put that in the center of the frame. It reminded me of here when I drew this channel in a couple days ago. It instantly reminded me of this section through here is where I felt like we're at. These three specifically, see these three right on top of the channel. I could draw this channel in a little differently to go right on the tops of the candle bodies, but right there is kind of the bottom of the candle bodies. You can see, right? You can see that structure. Let me get this out of here. Let me just circle the whole thing. I want to show you this real quick, make a quick little video. This right here, 2 or 3 days ago, I thought this might be happening, and that's the last. This is the daily chart. That's the last descending channel I had in here. You could probably draw more in on the lower time frames, but this Wonder Chart's the daily time frame. And look at this. Look what we got going on here. Look at this. I neglected to say this. I wish I would have now, but look at this. Look at this. See these three candles in here, right? I wouldn't be surprised if this candle right here. Look at it. That's a doji. That's like a gravestone doji right now. I mean, it hasn't closed yet, but anyways, I wouldn't be surprised. See that? Like it just turned red. You gotta wait for the candles to close to call them, whatever they might be. I shouldn't even have mentioned that. Can't edit it out in live stream. But the top of this channel, right? I wouldn't be surprised if this next candle, if this candle right here, December 1st candle, I wouldn't be surprised if it closed at about 56,750. You know, whether it goes up or down before then. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back and closes right on top of that channel. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at that. See that? Look at that. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but then I got to looking, and look at the entire structure of this descending channel here. Look at the whole thing. Look at the whole thing. And let's compare it to the one we're in now. Whoops. Let's compare it to the one we're in now. Look at this. Let's compare it to this whole structure since we've been in it, since I draw it in. Look at that. So we go over here. Let me bring this down into your site. Okay. I got my camera on a tripod. Hopefully it's a better visual product for you. And so let's just look, right? Let me get, no, let's just go with it. I don't got time to mess around. Look how similar it is, right? This old channel over here. See my cursor? Starts out, comes down, right? And then recovers up to the top of the channel. Comes back down off the bottom. Recovers, comes back up to the top. And then these three weird ones right on top here. Boom, 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 boom. So look at this. This new one we're in now. Look at that. Comes down. Look at that. Comes back up. Tests the top. Comes back down. Comes back up. It's actually, I mean, it's not identical, of course, but look at, see how similar it is. It comes back down towards the bottom. Now it comes back up, and look at this. These three right here. Boom, boom, boom. That's kind of interesting. So if it were to, in my past videos, I've been calling out this area about 63,475. I think this next pump might top out the December pump. I like this area. This white line here is 63,475. It could go higher, but I got to looking and I measured, and look at this. If we go from the top of this channel, see how it puts in these three around top of the channel, and it pumps and comes back down to the same spot, and then there's a huge pump coming. See that? So let's measure. Let's measure from where we're at right now, from where it took off from the top of that descending channel. And look at that. It's a 13.5% pump. See how that's working? So I measured down here. Now look at this. This will wrap right into what I've been saying before I even noticed this. Before I measured it, just my gut feeling telling me I like this 63,000 level. So let's measure from the top of that channel if it closes there. Where we're at 13.5. Hey, that's too high. I must have gotten the wrong spot there. Let's try here. Well, shoot, that's not how I measured it. I must have measured it wrong before. Anyways, about 13.5 would be at 64,287. See how this working? But that's in that area, right? That's in the area that my gut's just telling me from watching this every day for the last 12 months. My gut was telling me here, and that measurement from that move, if it just stays similar to the last, right, to the last descending channel. These descending channels are bullish patterns. They're bullish structures. So if it just stays similar, right, that lines up perfectly with what my gut's just been telling me. December will probably top out at. So, it'd probably come up. It looks something like this, right? Come up and it come back down here, and then we get a couple daily massive candles. Boom! Right? So, right, it looks something like this. Maybe it even comes up to 66. Maybe that happens. And then it come back down. And then this line over here, this faint blue vertical line, is the last Friday of December, which is the expiration, futures expiration. So if it holds true, it should come back down here to this basically area. Not this price level, not the price level. I don't know the price level, but this time, right? The vertical time to going to the right, right? Whether the bottom's here or down here, right? Wherever the bottom's at, it should be within days of this vertical blue line in time, right? And then we're looking to put in the next yellow line for the pump, right? The January pump. Whatever happens, I don't know what the price levels will be. But I'm zooming in on the 63,000 area, maybe 64. It just fits in there nice. If it were to carry out a similar pattern, it's looking good so far. I mean, oh, here's another thing too. I saw what the date is. That third one that come off the top where the pump started is November 1st. Now this could just be a coincidence, but let's go over here. Look at this candle we're on now. We're on the third one. See how similar that is? December 1st, right? November 1st, December 1st. Now that could just be a total quiet cat. I got a cat howling in the hallway. Stop it! Stop! Please stop making that sound. So that could just be a total coincidence, but it's interesting, right? November 1st, how similar it all is since this channel started, the descending channels, and then the three weird kind of odd ones they go up out of the channel and then close right on top of it, and then the pump, right, and then take profit, and then the huge pump. See, it's so similar. It's kind of freaky, right? Don't get confused with the different colors of the candles. It really doesn't matter. What we're looking at is where they close, right? Close right on it. Close right on it. I'm watching for this December 1st candle to close right on it. It doesn't have to, you know. I mean, maybe it closes higher, maybe it closes lower. It doesn't matter. But if it holds true, we're looking like at a wick down here, maybe back down to 55, 56. No, 55,600. Right, maybe to 56,000, a wick down into the channel, and then come back up and close. If that's just perfect, right? I don't expect it to be perfect, but that's kind of uncanny, right? December 1st, November 1st, December 1st, and well, I'm just watching it, right? But if you know, I've legged in little tiny long positions starting down here. Call this bottom basically perfect, and I'm all in now. I mean, the money I have in these accounts, I'm all in long positions. So I'll be looking to take profits. I'll be legging out. I'll be selling my little longs. I'll be legging out in little tiny increments when we get up into this area. Maybe I'm selling too soon, but I don't care. And as soon as I get all the way out, I'll start putting in little tiny increments of short orders. And on the site I'm on, I actually get paid. If I'm a maker at order, if I put limit orders in, I get paid money. So if I put in little tiny, like $10 short, right, and the price keeps going up, but, you know, I put in $10. Say I put in $10, you know, every 2 hours or whatever it might be, right, and the price keeps going. I make money, and then I reinvest that money that they pay me for having those shorts open while the price goes up, and I reinvest that money because the price of I get paid in Bitcoin because the price of Bitcoin is going up. So I keep reinvesting that money in little tiny short orders. And then finally, the monthly dump will come, right? And then I'll buy back all those little short orders, and I'll just do the same thing over. So I've been talking about this for a few months. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough money to actually show it to you, you know, how powerful it can be. But I'll be making videos about this daily. So over the next 7 days or so, I think something like this cat is howling at me in the background with a ball. She wants everyone to know she caught a paper ball. That's one of the most annoying sounds known to mankind. So bear with me while I avoid yelling at my cat in your ear. So I'm looking for something, you know, whatever the price action is. I'm looking to be up here in the low 60,000s in a week or so. 1 to 2 weeks, right, is probably wherever the top will be. But just subscribe. Click the bell, click all notifications on the bell, and I'll be making videos about this every day or every other day, and I'll keep on top of it. And if something changes, I'll show you. But I'm not expecting any kind of big dump anytime soon. I think that's probably a week or 2 away. And I'm going to go yell at my cat now. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But sure hope you enjoyed it. And as always, thanks for watching.